Murre, will we ever learn? Growing up in Ahmedabad in the 60s, we were always a bit jealous of Murre. Both were tourist destinations during summer. Many families would visit to escape the heat. Ahmedabad is a valley surrounded by mountains having a much larger footprint and open area than Murre. Murre is a small plateau on a mountain top with little room to grow. It has been managed for tourists who would gravitate onto the Mall Road with the attending restaurants and cafes. It had far more glamour, which made us envious after moving to Lalpur, Faisalabad as a teenager. The high point of our summer vacations used to be a trip to Murre in the company of friends. Our friend Masood Hashim's father was the VC of Agriculture University. Using his connections, we would vigil a booking in a rest house for a few days and come away with great memories. On a few occasions, we visited during winters to witness much milder snowfalls. Murre in those days was far less congested and much friendlier. All that started to change in the 80s with the increasing population. The upward mobility of the middle and working class fueled by overseas remittances. New construction exploded in Murre. It continued over the next 3 decades, turning beautiful serena surroundings into the urban jungle. Murre sits in the middle of a tectonic fault line. The British were cautious in managing building loads. They encouraged wooden structure which are lighter. It had to be either that or structure built with the specifications of earthquake resistant reinforcements. None of that was enforced due to a combination of greedy developers, corrupt bureaucracy, and self-serving leadership. Tall structures have been built without catering to engineering requirements. Murre is a powder keg in case of any serious earthquake that will dwarf the recent tragedy. I have written quite extensively on the impacts of global warming and resultant change in the severity of weather patterns. Tree cover in northern areas has been decimated, leading to increased flooding. Summers are hotter and winters much colder that increase snowfalls. The realities are harsh, our preparations are weak, and we have an exuberant, fun loving, and ill informed population.
ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਚਾਹਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ
These are the underlying realities that resulted in a loss of lives due to hyperthermia or carbon monoxide poisoning. The drama started last weekend. The meteorological department predicted heavy snowfall in Murre. That was enough to trigger the appetite of an antiminent starved nation to pick their bags and head over the hills. Based on the information available, anywhere between 100,000 to 150,000 vehicles started their crawl towards the hills, using the lower number of cars with 4 or 5 occupants each. Close to 500,000 folks made a move within hours to a location totally incapable of managing such numbers. According to various reports, Murre has a capacity of 4,000 to a maximum of 10,000 parking spots. It is tempting to fit a size 10 foot into a size 10 3 shop. It will either tear the show or hurt the foot. Drawing on experience gained in my travels, how do other comments manage desirable tourist destinations in a functional governance system capable of proactive planning? Studies are done to determine the absorption capacity of the destinations. Based on that, a plan is in place to regulate access through administrative controls and create public awareness to prepare for any eventualities. It is evident that no such system exists and our management is incompetent. What was the result? Traffic jams, cars stuck in the snow, unprepared tourists with no one in charge. It was the heaviest snowfall in decades, totaling 4 feet. Those stuck around Koldana and Bahrain could not move and ended up spending the night in their vehicles. 22 unfortunate occupants chose to leave their engines running to use car heaters. They were obviously unaware that they had set themselves up to poisoning through carbon monoxide as their car exhausts got blocked by the snowfall. Tragic. Those who made it to Murre were gouged by the exploiting hotel owners, fleecing the hapless tourists to their harsh contempt. A bigger tragedy was the complete inaction by the Punjab government before, during or after the debacle. Usman Musdar, a gift of God visible only to PMIK. After hosting about the high volume of cars, went into paralysis. After being coaxed, he showed his benevolence by making a tour of the area in a helicopter. A government that is promotion tourism as one of its main planks bombed this one. Pakistanis are suckers for pain, so they will keep coming back. What about the discerning foreign tourists? The blame game has commenced. Whoever is responsible is immaterial. The fact is that we have larger issues to contend with. We need to reboot our systems in our prevalent parliamentary democracy. We have three main contenders. The two previous incumbents devastated our economy and butchered our system. PMIK is hindered by his paper him majority and the incompetence of its team. It is time to think outside the box. We need to go past this slavish mentality to carry on the British Raj legacy. We need a system that sorts our realities on the ground. We need justice and a just society to turn our fortunes around. That is our only hope. The writer is the director of CERF, a non-profit charitable organization in Canada, Mr. Hafeez Khan. Allah Hafiz. See you